Now the next tool, I'm going to click on Contacts. So you can see it has distal, occlusal, and mesial. So you don't see anything right now. I'm going to go over to the analyzing tools that we already have turned on, and I'm going to roll this up a little bit because I'm going to turn on the contacts. Now here are the contacts of this tooth. And if, let's say I went to the Move tool and I moved this up, and this is now in hyperocclusion. I could go in with the circular two-directional. I could go in with the smooth. Of course, I could hit recalculate, but I really don't want to do that. This is the purpose of this, is to show you what the occlusal tool does. And what that is this is a virtual grinder. So I can go to occlusal and left-click on the occlusion, and it actually grinds this down to whatever the parameter is that we set. So it's very, very fast. This happens to be about 25 microns. So whatever we set the parameters to, that will work. I personally, and I'm going to hit Trimmed Model, and if I look here, it's going to say, well, now because I've moved it, this is very hard, or very high. This is very broad, and it's penetrating into the adjacent tooth quite a bit. If I go to the mesial contact and hit mesial, you can see it ground it down to the 25 microns. But just in order to show you, can you see how it also, let's turn off the model contacts. You see how it made a divot? So now I'd have to go back and smooth that off. I normally like to go in and just use the smooth tool. We'll give demonstrations to how to actually use these tools. So again, if I'm going to add a little bit to make this even worse, and then I'm going to go to the contact tool, and I'm going to hit distal, and then I'm going to go and shut the contacts off. And that one wasn't too bad, but I don't like these divots. So I don't normally use the occlusal tools.